And we are back with a Fox News alert. At least 6 people are now dead as a massive fire tears through a London high-rise overnight. Look at that.
Yeah, no kidding. Dozens more rushed to the hospitals there. There are now concerns that that high-rise could actually collapse.
Well, Foreign Affairs correspondent Benjamin Hall is live on the scene in London with the very latest. Let me see, 2 terror attacks and now this. Benjamin, what's going on?
Brian, Stephen Ainsley, this news cycle just doesn't seem to end. Tragic story after tragic story. This one, a deadly fire overnight right in the heart of London, just by Notting Hill Gate. And this is over 10 hours after the fire started, and still flames erupting from some of these windows. It began, as we know, just before 1 a.m. Hundreds managed to escape, but we do not yet know how many were trapped inside. There are 120 apartments inside the building, over 500 residents. And it was a massive operation overnight. 45 fire engines, over 200 firemen, some of whom were here in just 6 minutes. But the fire commissioner saying that in 29 years he's never seen anything like this. We know that children and elderly are among the missing. 6, as you say, are confirmed dead, but we expect that number to rise. And smoke still pouring from the building as they try to assess the real toll here. It began on the 4th floors and it spread quickly upwards through the 24 floors. And I can tell you that stories from the inside are chilling.
We could hear people screaming, help me, and flashing their phone lights to let people know that they were there. It's awful. I just can't believe the way it spread.
And we also heard of people using sheets to try and climb out of windows, and people watching as survivors are desperately called out from their rooms. It was built in 1974, this building, and just a couple of years ago it had a $13 million redevelopment. But apparently it was only cosmetic. They didn't put in fire exits, they didn't put in sprinklers. And so people here in this district are saying, you know, many of the anger, of course, is palpable, and people saying this is murder. And there are, of course, big questions being asked about why more wasn't done there, especially as it was well documented, these fire hazards. But again, we're still waiting to get the death toll from this. 6 confirmed, that number expected to rise soon, and we'll bring that from the scene.
Benjamin, do we have any idea how it started?
None at all at this moment. It was early in the morning. We just know it started on the 4th floor and it rose very quickly because of this new cladding that they had put on the building, this new $13 million overhaul. That is said to blame for taking it up so quickly.
All right, Benjamin Hall, we'll keep a close eye on that. Just heartbreaking.
No kidding. They put a new outside on the building for, you know, cosmetic purposes, but they didn't put any fire exits nor sprinklers in it. And
you think, yeah.
It's a big problem.
The one place you're safe is at home.
Right.
You would hope.